Today's topic? The jaw-dropping twist behind one of 2024's most critically acclaimed films, Anora. Buckle up because this one's got everything: suspense, surprises, and a behind-the-scenes story that will leave you saying, "OS." Let's talk about how Sean Baker, the mastermind director of Anora, completely caught even his sound team off guard. What starts as a seemingly charming romantic comedy quickly spirals into a suspenseful, genre-bending drama. The sound team? They didn't see it coming either. Let's dive in. Picture this: you're handed the first few reels of a movie to work on. Bright, bubbly vibes, light-hearted dialogue, colorful visuals. It screams romantic comedy, right? But halfway through the project, bam! You realize you're actually crafting soundscapes for a dark and suspenseful drama. That's exactly what happened to Andy Hay and his sound team. They thought they were working on a Cinderella story only to find themselves plunged into an emotional, atmospheric thriller. How did this confusion fuel their creativity? And how did it shape Anora's sound design into one of the most praised elements of the film? Let's break it down. Anora follows Ani, a young escort in Brooklyn played brilliantly by Mikey Madison. Ani marries the son of a Russian oligarch, Ivan, and for a moment, it looks like she's living her dream. But when Ivan's parents arrive to annul the union, things take a dark turn. This is not your typical love story. It's a raw, gritty exploration of power, identity, and survival. Since its release, Anora has become a darling of the awards season, earning a 94% score on Rotten Tomatoes and multiple nominations, including Best Sound Mixing at the Film Critics Guild Awards. But let's rewind to the production process. Because what happened behind the scenes? It's almost as dramatic as the movie itself. In an interview with Screen Rant, sound editing supervisor Andy Hay shared an incredible anecdote. Sean Baker handed over the first few reels to the sound team before the film was even finished. That's just how Baker works: linear, step by step, without jumping back and forth in editing. At first, the opening scenes painted a vibrant and energetic picture. It seemed like a light-hearted rom-com with technicolor lighting and playful music cues. Hay and his team got to work crafting soundscapes to match. But then, as the later reels came in, the team realized they were working on something completely different. Anora wasn't a romantic comedy, it was a suspenseful, emotionally charged drama. Hay described the moment perfectly. "OS. No, it's not. It's actually something else." Can you imagine being in their shoes? You're pouring your heart into creating a specific vibe for a film, only to find out the vibe is just the tip of the iceberg. For Hay and his team, this unexpected twist wasn't a setback, it was a creative challenge. The shift forced them to rethink everything: sound effects, background noise, the balance of dialogue, and even moments of silence. They had to pivot, adapt, and align their work with the film's darker themes of ethics and survival. Let's talk about why Anora's sound design is so special. Early on, the soundscapes are inviting: breezy tones, soft urban noises, and cheerful beats that lull the audience into a false sense of security. But as Annie's life takes a dark turn, so does the sound. Tension creeps in with unnerving sound effects, unsettling silences, and heightened ambient noise that mirrors Annie's unraveling reality. This stark contrast amplifies the emotional weight of the story. The audience feels the shift, just as the sound team did during production. And that's what makes Anora so captivating. The sound design doesn't just support the narrative, it becomes an essential part of the storytelling. Hay's experience on Anora highlights a fascinating aspect of filmmaking: sometimes, the creative process mirrors the story itself. Just like Annie's journey in the film, the sound team started with one expectation and ended with something completely different. This unexpected evolution required trust, collaboration, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. It's also a testament to Sean Baker's unique filmmaking style. By giving his team creative freedom and trusting their instincts, Baker fosters an environment where surprises aren't just possible, they're celebrated. Here's why this matters for us, the audience. Knowing the behind-the-scenes story of Anora adds a whole new layer of appreciation for the film. It's not just about what happens on screen, it's about the passion, creativity, and adaptability of the people who bring it to life. So the next time you watch Anora, pay close attention to the sound. Listen for the shift, the tension, the subtle cues that guide you through Annie's journey. It's an immersive experience that wouldn't have been possible without the sound team's ability to adapt and deliver under unique circumstances. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Andy Hay's experience? Does knowing this behind-the-scenes story change how you see Anora? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel,